We invited her to share a story of how she achieved this goal because she experienced all of those things that we've been talking about today: belief, focus, action, effort, challenges, mistakes, and feedback along the way. Please welcome Superstar Director Lindsay Bates.
Sorry, there was a little mic problem when I stood up. It ripped out of my pants. All right, so what a difference a year makes. Y'all have grown so much over the past year, but today, you're on your way to making great things happen in 2018. Are you? Yeah? Yeah, you're setting your business up for success by being here, and I'm honored to share a little bit of my story of achieving the Circle of Excellence with you. When Orville and Heidi announced the Circle of Excellence Award at Reunion in 2010, I was thrilled and instantly inspired because I was already over halfway there. As you've heard today, to achieve the Circle of Excellence, you have to have 6 frontline or first-generation superstar directors. At the time, I had 4 amazing superstar directors: Stephanie Smith, Barbie Bontrager, Rochelle Zinzin, and Carrie Pittman. These leaders inspired me on a regular basis and taught me so much in the beginning years of my journey, and they still do. Because of them, I believe that it was possible to achieve this goal. I wanted it. I wanted to be in this circle, this prestigious circle of excellence. But the how in the world do I do this set in. I doubted myself many times over the past 7 years, thinking it wouldn't happen. But I was up for the challenge. I didn't get emotional earlier. So here's what happened. I identified 2 of my frontline leaders who I wanted to be a part of this journey. And together we went to work. I wrote their names down, and I made sure that my actions were focused on them and their groups for the past 7 years. Brianna Katzenberger and Kelly Kano were my final 2 superstar directors that were needed to complete our Circle of Excellence. Together, Bree, Kelly, and I identified who we thought would be great leaders and potential directors within their teams. We worked with those potential directors and their teams diligently for months and years in sharing ideas of how they could grow their business, building their belief, and challenging them to swing hard. Trust me, it was hard. We made it hard for them, so hard that some jumped ship, right? Many of you have had people jump ship. But those that stayed and those that were up for the challenge achieved their own goals by doing the small, simple challenges we gave them on a regular basis. From the time that I told Bree and Kelly that they were going to reach the highest title in Scentsy, there have been countless hours of late night phone calls, texting, Zooming, training, encouraging, leading, and most of all, inspiring belief. It wasn't all sunshine and butterflies. We had some major setbacks happen in everybody's team. We were working with illness, divorce, depression, death, cancer, one of which was just diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, one of the new directors that promoted, and the most common, self-doubt. That was the biggest. There were a lot of tears, mistakes, and failures on our part along the way. As said in the book Wonder, we discovered that when given the choice between being right or being kind, that we needed to choose kind. November 2016, Brianna Katzenberger, my number 5, promoted to SSD. That month, Kelly Kano, my number 6, was on track to promote as well, but her potential directors were just a few $1,000s short. It was heartbreaking. She felt defeated. Her belief was diminished. I still believed and knew that her and her potential directors could achieve that goal, and I had to help instill that belief back in them. We had to go back to the drawing board time and time again, as some things didn't work well, but we did it. We didn't give up, and thankfully neither did their team members. We helped consultants find themselves and to work through the anxiety and the setbacks that they were facing. While working with so many different personalities, we found this to be the common among all of them, that everyone was fighting a hard battle. Some were harder than others, but each battle was hard for that person. I'm going to read that again. You're good. We found that everyone was fighting a hard battle. Some were harder than others, but each battle was hard for that person. I think all of you can stand up in this room and share a hard battle that you're currently fighting or you have fought. We made it our mission to fill this quote, also from one of my favorite movies and book. I think there should be a rule that everyone in the world should get a standing ovation, at least once in their lives. It was hard to do because of the Debbie Downers, right? But we did it. We celebrated every success with our consultants. Seeing each consultant grow and become the consultant they are today was worth every effort that we made. We were relentless in our efforts, and that is what set their groups and teams apart, and ultimately, that is what drove Kelly Cano to promote to Superstar Director in October 2017. Number 6. I've always believed in the power of numbers and having a culture with leaders that can work together to help each of our groups thrive, and without each of my 6 Superstar Directors, that would not have been possible. Their groups are fierce, and they're driven to succeed. Without each one of the consultants in our extended group, it wouldn't have been possible. Their passion, love, and commitment to Scentsy is what made this possible. I'm eternally grateful for each one of them, for all that they have done to thrive in their Scentsy business. So now I ask you this: 1 year from now, sitting in a room somewhere amazing with all of the amazing new friends and maybe old friends at your table, what do you want to be different in your life and in your business? We've thought about this today, and you've written it down. If you don't know, now is the time to make a plan to achieve your wildest dreams. Time, essentially, is what matters most. It is the most valuable thing that each of us have. It's priceless. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, but how we spend that time is what matters most. It's what you've done with your time and how you've chosen to spend your days and whom you've touched this year. That, to me, is the greatest measure of success. Find your tribe and lean on each other for ideas, encouragement, and help build belief in one another. It's those close friends that will carry you through your toughest times along your Scentsy journey, as well as your personal life. I know that my Scentsy friends have become my sisters and brothers, and I don't know what I would do without them. We walk this journey together. That's what it's all about. People loving people, people growing, people changing, people inspiring, people. You only have one life. Love and serve your people well. At the end of each day, we all should be able to say the words that Heidi Thompson said so well. Today was hard, but I was relentless. Thank you for letting me share this experience with you.